Hey guys, Jack from On Wrist, back with another video. In today's video, I want to talk about an interesting topic that regards both the world of technology and wristwatches, and that is whether you should be buying a smartwatch or a mechanical watch. So let's get right into it. So let's start off by talking about smartwatches. Now, most common, you're going to find Apple Watches as the sort of representation of smartwatches, but really this includes any type of Samsung, Apple, or really any type of smartwatch that uses your phone and uses technology, typically a touchscreen to keep track of time and give you a bunch of other features. And this makes a lot of sense for some people. If you're the type of person that really likes fitness information such as total steps and advice on whether you should stand or you should run or you should walk and all these different things, that makes a lot of sense for you. And if you like having the newest things, newest technology, you like updating your phone every couple of years, your computer, this might be for you because you can now have something that's going to be up to date and give you a bunch of the newest features and technology at the time. And I think it makes sense, for certain people who, fit that sort of criteria. But there's definitely some drawbacks to that, which I'll mention with the mechanical watch side of things. So when you buy a mechanical watch, you're buying something that is going to last you a lifetime if it's of decent quality. A perfect example of this is my grandfather's 1969 Hamilton Fontainebleau, which I'm showing on the screen right now. That's a watch my grandfather purchased 51 years ago, and I have it now and it's working perfect. All you gotta do is get it serviced and you're pretty much fine. It's keeping time perfectly as if you bought it from a store 51 years ago. And that's pretty cool. And that's something you lose when you buy a piece of technology like an Apple Watch. It's consumer electronics. It's something that's going to be outdated in 2 to 3 to 4 years. I mean, think about it. If you upgrade your phone every 3 to 4 years, or maybe even sooner than that, then this is pretty much going to fit that same build. It's going to be something that's going to be kind of irrelevant in a couple of years' time. Whereas, like I mentioned, I have this watch from 50 years ago. And I think that's important to keep in mind. If you want something that's going to be passed down and treasured and, hopefully treasured by your family or whoever you give it to, that's where you want to go with a mechanical watch. And also, you're looking at certain aspects of design and style that you just can't really get with an Apple Watch or any type of smartwatch. I mean, you're going to get a screen and you can change the face of it with, the different types of designs that they let you choose from, but it's all the same body, it's all the same case, and it's not that unique having an Apple Watch. Even if your background is your dog, it doesn't really make a difference. It's still really the same thing as the next person, and that's why it's really fun to have mechanical watches, because you can really do something different, something unique. If you're wearing a mechanical watch, chances are you're wearing something different than anyone else around you, and you can express yourself in many different ways with different styles beyond just changing the background of your Apple Watch or your smartwatch. I think there's a certain romance that goes along with buying a mechanical watch. For me, I enjoy it. I have watches from my grandfather, my family members, and it's really unique and fun for me. And I like to build my collection and get a bunch of different styles of watches that really are a fit for my personal tastes. I mean, one thing that you can't do is you can't have a dive watch that's an Apple Watch or a smartwatch. You can't have a dress watch that's a smartwatch. You don't really get to fit certain criteria that you might want to use it for, And so when you're going to a special event, you probably want to fit that event with the right watch, and you can't really do that with an Apple Watch or a smartwatch. I keep using Apple Watch as an example just because it's sort of the main thing you might think of, but like I said, really any of these things, it's not really going to matter. You're going to have something that's great maybe on a day-to-day basis, but it doesn't really fit certain occasions or things you might need watches for. I mean, watches start off as tools, and this is not really a tool, it's more of just a convenience. And so, but if you're going diving, or if you're, doing anything that what these watches were originally intended for, you're going to need that type of watch. You're not really going to be able to use an Apple Watch in every single situation. So I think you get more versatility in building a collection and picking out your own tastes and styles and fits for you versus just your standard watches from Apple or Samsung. So as someone with a watch YouTube channel and someone who, as you can hopefully tell, really appreciates watches, obviously I'm biased. I have my personal opinions about this, which are to probably err on the side of mechanical watches. I obviously think that you're going to get more longevity of enjoyment with something that's mechanical, and it's going to be more special and personalized to you. But obviously it always just comes down to what's a personal fit for yourself. I mean, if you need a specific need from an Apple Watch or a smartwatch that, you know, to give you reminders, or if you need it for fitness or what have you, you know, then it's good for you. And if you like technology, if you're a technology enthusiast, you probably also want to go in that direction. But personally, as someone who appreciates horology and watches as a whole and really likes the idea of building a collection specifically for myself with styles and case sizes and designs that are fit for me, you know, that's where I get really excited, and that's where I want to go. And that's why I'm more excited about building a collection of mechanical watches versus something that is a smartwatch. So like I said, it always just comes down to yourself and your preferences. But, you know, obviously as someone who appreciates watches, you know, I'm obviously going to always ear towards the mechanical side of things. But like I said, it's really up to you. So thanks for watching this video. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. If you enjoyed the content, please subscribe. I think this is a very interesting topic, so I just wanted to get my thoughts out there. I think it's interesting because the technology and watch community kind of merge into this one thing, and it's sort of interesting to see how the two sides of views come together. I mean, you're looking at something that is more modern with technology and more old school and classic with, you know, traditional mechanical watches. So like I said, it's always an interesting debate. And like I said, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and that's it.